Looking for earbuds to handle your work calls, meetings, and workouts? Meet the Epos Adapt E1 earbuds. These are Epos's first UC certified true wireless earbuds, and they give you an alternative to headphones worn over your head. In comparison to other earbuds, the Adapt E1 is made for your work applications, so they will give you a much more seamless connectivity experience when being used on your computer and mobile phone. When connecting to your computer, make sure to use the included USB dongle for the best performance. On the right, we have a YouTube video playing, and let's see what happens when there's an incoming call on Zoom. One of my coworkers is gonna call here in just a moment. There he is. So as you see, YouTube pauses. Let's answer the call. Once you end the call, then the YouTube video continues playing. Right now I have audio playing on my iPhone. So let's see what happens when there's an incoming call. All right, so my mobile phone pauses, which is what it should be doing. And then there you go. Once you end the call, the audio then shows back up on your mobile phone. The Adapt E1 earbuds are certified for Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google, WebEx, and they're made for Apple. What this means is you'll get the best experience when using these earbuds with UC platforms for connectivity, audio, and advanced features like being able to answer internet calls when away from the computer, put calls on mute, and see your mute status in meetings. For example, if you use Zoom Phone and there was an inbound call, if you were away from the desk for a moment, you can answer directly from the earbuds rather than missing a call or sprinting back to your desk to answer a call. Inside the box, you have the earbuds in their case, USB dongle, a charging case, different ear tips to choose from, and a charge cord, as well as a user manual. Earbuds that fully plug my ears usually don't play nice with me, but the default ear tips on these seem to fit secure and comfortably in my ears. In the case you need a different size of ear tips though, you have 4 sizes to choose from. Epos created these ear tips after 500,000 ear scans, which is a crazy amount of scans, so there's a high chance between the design and the different ear tips to choose from, these earbuds will fit for most people. Like any new earbuds or headset, there was some discomfort at first, so I'd take them out as needed to give my ears a rest, and now I can easily wear them as long as needed. I'm personally not the biggest fan of earbuds that fully plug my ears, but if you're someone looking for that, then the Epos Adapt E1 earbuds should work well for you. The audio quality has a nice balance overall, and within Epos Connect, you can choose different sound profiles depending when you want to listen to music or when you're on voice calls, which I noticed made a huge difference. I highly recommend downloading Epos Connect, which can be downloaded on your computer and mobile phone. That way you can customize your earbuds as needed and run through any firmware updates that are released in the future. When it came to ANC on, ANC off, and ambient mode, you could notice a difference between each setting. So if you wanted to open up the world, you'd turn on ambient mode. If you wanted to close off the world, you would turn on ANC. Or if you just don't like ANC on, then you always have the option to turn it off. And of course, let's see how the microphone sounds. If you are working in a quiet environment with no background noise, this is what the microphone would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's no background noise. Testing 1, 2, 3. With a sound effect of a baby crying in the background, this is what the microphone would sound like without any sort of noise suppression turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is what the microphone sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3. With that same baby crying sound effect going on, with neat noise canceling software, this is what the microphone would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. We have neat noise canceling software turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you were typing on a keyboard without any sort of noise suppression turned on, this is what the microphone would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. Typing on a keyboard. Testing 1, 2, 3. And if you were typing, this is what the microphone would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. We're typing with neat noise canceling software turned on. This is what the microphone would sound like. Without noise suppression turned on, if you were next to a pretty quiet car engine,
this is what the microphone would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. We're right next to a running engine. Testing 1, 2, 3.
if you were in a car with air conditioning turned on, the door open with the engine on,
and the radio turned on at the same time, this is what the microphone sounds like without noise suppression turned on.
if you're on a call going through a car wash, this is a
Microphone test of the Epos Adapt E1 while going through a car wash. Testing 1, 2, 3. We are going through a car wash. Testing 1, 2, 3. In comparison, if you had noise suppression turned on, this is what it would be like going through a car wash if you were on a phone call. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the microphone performance of the Epos Adapt E1 with noise suppression turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3.
if you were near a busy street.
This is a microphone test of the Epos Adapt E1. Testing 1, 2, 3. There's cars driving by. Testing 1, 2, 3. In comparison, if you had noise suppression turned on, this is what the microphone would sound like with the same cars driving by. Testing 1, 2, 3. We have noise suppression turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3.
If you were outside on a walk and there was some cars driving by,
this is the microphone test of the Epos Adapt E1 while you're outside walking. Testing 1, 2, 3. We're walking and there's some cars driving by. Now, in comparison, if you had noise suppression turned on, this is what the microphone would sound like with those same amount of cars driving by and you outside on a walk.
if you were in a busy restaurant, this is
A microphone test of the Epos Adapt E1 if you were in a loud environment like this. Testing 1, 2, 3. We're in a restaurant with a lot of people talking, and music, and TVs going on. Testing 1, 2, 3. In comparison, if we were to do the same test, but with noise suppression turned on, this is what the microphone would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. We have noise suppression turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3.
if you were driving in the car with both windows down and your air conditioning at
Full blast. This is a microphone test of the Epos Adapt E1 earbuds while driving in the car. In comparison, this is the same microphone test with noise suppression turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3. There now is noise suppression turned on. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below on what you thought about the microphone and audio performance. I can't emphasize this enough, but I love that Epos added physical buttons instead of touch sensors that most earbuds are doing these days. The call controls are extremely simple. For example, while on a call, you can mute or unmute your microphone by pressing the button once on your right ear, or double press the same button to answer a call. Not all earbuds have the feature to be able to mute and unmute your microphone, so I have a feeling many of you are really gonna like that feature. On the left earbud, you can toggle between ANC on, ANC off, and ambient mode. Super simple, how it should be. In the manual, you can see what the other button presses do for skipping tracks, activating Microsoft Teams, and so on. Another underrated feature not talked about enough is Sidetone. Most earbuds don't have this feature. The Epos Adapt E1 does have this feature, and it can be customized in Epos Connect. If you aren't sure what Sidetone is, this is a feature that allows you to slightly hear your own voice as you're talking. That way, when you have earbuds that fully plug your ears or headphones that fully enclose your ears, you can slightly hear your voice, so when you're talking, it feels more natural and you don't come across like you're yelling. If you don't have Sidetone, you can't regulate how loud you're talking, and in return, it can come across like you're yelling. It's important to note as well, you can have one earbud charging while the other's in use, so you don't have to have both earbuds in at the same time if you don't want to. Without ANC on, the listening time is about 14 hours and about 6 hours of talk time with ANC on. To give you a comparison, AirPods give you about 5 hours of listening time and about 4 hours of talk time on a single charge. The Epos Adapt E1 earbuds are also IPX5 rated, so they're gonna protect you from sweat, some rain, and splashes, but definitely don't go swimming with these earbuds, otherwise you'll be buying a new pair. Overall, if you're looking for earbuds that can be used for both work calls and meetings, the Epos Adapt E1 is a good alternative to those of you who may be buying consumer earbuds and trying to use them for your work calls and meetings. Just keep in mind with these earbuds or any others at this current time, the trade-off of having the sleek wearing style is you won't get as long of battery life and as good of a microphone in comparison to a work headset with a mic boom. And if you're in noisy environments and you don't want callers to hear a lot of the background noise, then you're gonna wanna turn on noise suppression, whether it be on your iPhone or the software that you use on your computer for communication. If your computer call software doesn't have noise suppression, or if it does have noise suppression, but it doesn't work good enough, then you're gonna wanna consider adding Neep noise canceling software into the mix. That's it for this video. If you found it helpful, give it a like, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more videos like this in the future, and drop a comment below if you have any questions.